Countdown to November, a very different kind of election for which McCain is a leading contender, as the women of wrestling were throwing each other down in the main amphitheater at an event called Ringin' Wet and Wild. America's presumptive Republican presidential nominee and his wife were gearing up for a tribute to the Vets speech at the Wolfman Jack Memorial Stage, and Mrs. McCain's unexpected nomination as a contestant in the Bikers Beauty Pageant. Our number one story in the countdown, as we showed you earlier, John and Cindy among the special celebrity guests at the 68th annual Sturgis, South Dakota Biker Rally, along with, well, Kid Rock and Kelly Pickler of American Idol and Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? I Doubt It fame. But at Sturgis, all is prefaced to the Miss Buffalo Chip Beauty Pageant and contestant Cindy M.
I was looking at the Sturgis schedule and noticed that you have a beauty pageant, and so I encouraged Cindy to compete. I told her with a little luck she could be the only woman ever to serve as both the First Lady and Miss Buffalo Chip.
Unclear if the senator understood the full parameters of the Miss Buffalo Chip competition, as these video highlights from last year suggest, and these are the clean ones. Consider this the talent competition, which usually does involve bananas. He's John McCain, and he approved this massage. It's turned out to MSNBC's own Rachel Maddow, also a host on Air America Radio. Rachel, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I can take it.
There seem to be two options here and two options here only. He didn't know he was offering up his wife for something that makes a wet T-shirt contest look like the National Spelling Bee, or he did know he was offering up his wife for something that makes a wet T-shirt contest look like the National Spelling Bee.
Yeah, which is worse, right? The single most damning feature of this clip for me watching this is that he's reading this off that music stand. I mean, these are prepared remarks, which means he thought in advance about nominating his visibly horrified wife to take part in a biker beauty pageant. I mean, if he thought about this in advance and wrote it down, are there other things that he rejected as too tasteless or gross, and that this one made it through? It blows the mind.
Well, I am actually going to disagree with you for the first time. Somebody thought of it in advance and handed it to him. Is it not pretty clear from most of Mr. McCain's public speaking that he has not seen the script until he actually gets in front of the stage?
There is that sense, but this is not the first time that he has said something. He has brought Cindy McCain in kind of a gross way up in his comments. Remember when he just recently brought up, how recently he had stopped beating her, and obviously he meant that as a reference to a great classical political line, but he brought it up apropos of nothing, and everybody thought, "Whoa, you just talked about beating your wife." He brings her up.
The bigger picture, when did the Sturgis Biker Rally of Sturgis, South Dakota become a public policy debate venue? I mean, does this visit by Senator McCain qualify as, dare I use this word, a celebrity guest appearance?
Well, he did open up for Kid Rock. So, which probably means that this gives a run for its money. The fact that the cameo in Wedding Crashers, or maybe when he played the creepy, overbearing husband guy on Saturday Night Live. I mean, consider the other major stop though on this political campaign. Other than these pictures are very distracting. Other than Sturgis, the other thing he did is he went to the Enrico Fermi nuclear reactor,
yes, yeah,
which was the inspiration both for the movie China Syndrome and for the Gil Scott-Heron song We Almost Lost Detroit.
Yeah.
So it's been good stagecraft all around for Senator McCain.
And also, maybe a somewhat serious point contained in all of this this malarkey. On stage at Sturgis, he referred to preferring the roar of the 50,000 Harleys to 200,000 Germans cheering in Berlin. But in doing that, did he not sort of underscore the fact that those 200,000 Germans in Berlin actually showed up to hear Barack Obama speak, but the 50,000 bikers on the roar of their Harleys, they had shown up at Sturgis not to see John McCain, but to see, Kid Rock, Kelly Pickler, and a bunch of female wrestlers and other women not wearing tops?
This is a critical and basic difference between the John McCain campaign for presidency and the Barack Obama campaign. Barack Obama creates large crowds when he gives speeches. John McCain's campaign has just figured out to find out where there's going to be a large crowd for another reason and to hope to slip their candidate in between other acts.
What I want to know know is, in light of tonight's events, if perhaps there is an overture being made at this moment from the McCain camp towards Paris Hilton about perhaps getting her some sort of role in the campaign, because she seems to be a pretty good campaigner.
I would guess she'd say no at this point.
Well, she has a more comprehensive energy program right now than McCain does. Rachel Maddow of Air America and MSNBC. Great thanks as always, Rach.
Thank you, Keith.
That's countdown for this, the 1,924th day since the declaration of mission accomplished in Iraq. I'm Keith Olbermann. Good night and good luck.